What's up, y'all? In a minute, we're gonna be talking about a very important topic to me. Um, Talking about the vaccines, and I have some. Shut up. I have some very uh, good friends of mine who are going to assist me with this. And if you want to join in, y'all welcome to do so. Meanwhile, my name is Anthony Parker. Welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. Please, if you are in the vicinity of my voice, and I know y'all are because you are on here and you hear me, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the like. If you don't subscribe, hit the like button there. If you don't subscribe, hit the dislike button. You know what I'm saying? That helps with the analytics because I don't care if you don't like it. Just show me some love. And then if you do all that, if you like it, and if you hit the subscribe button, please comment and then share so everybody else can be a part of it. What I do sometimes, I try to come up with different topics so that we don't always, or I don't always talk about blindness, and let y'all know that we are individuals who are versatile. We talk about other issues as well, and this day is no exception. First of all, congratulations to my Tigers. They won. They beat St. Bonaventure, and they will be going to the second round playing Michigan. Oh, Lord. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the vaccine, and I have my man Ed Davis and my man Demetrius. They're going to be, as I mentioned, helping me out with this discussion. So, with that further ado, I want y'all to limit yourselves and tell each, because they are recurring guests, tell everybody who y'all are and what y'all representing, what y'all, and where y'all from. If y'all have any type of outlets where people can find y'all, let them know. Ed, you go ahead.
My
All right,
name
that's
is
enough.
Ed
Thank you very
Davis.
much. And I want not to. All right, go ahead, man. We're gonna have some fun today. I'm full of my beers. We're gonna do my
All right,
thing.
all right,
I'm
all right.
messing with you. I don't drink.
My name is Ed Davis. I'm AKA First Amendment Ed. That's my channel from YouTube, First Amendment Ed. Please check me out. Hit that like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And other than that, I'm just Ed Davis on Facebook. I do a lot of stuff that Anthony does as well. So,
Ed,
but
can you tell everybody what you do? Don't talk. This is all about you. Your chance to shine. Don't talk about me. Go ahead.
I got my soapbox just like you got yours. You know
Okay,
what
well,
I'm
please,
saying?
can you? I'm gonna get on the soapbox for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna let D get on this soapbox. So do what you do, baby.
My biggest thing is number one, like you say, trying to bridge that gap between the sighted and
Right,
blind,
right.
create that awareness. That's one main thing. On the flip side of it, I get political and whatnot, and I voice my opinion. We all got an opinion about different things going on, and I'm not scared to voice mine. I'm not always right, I'm not always wrong, but again, it's my opinion, and I'm welcome to it, and you welcome to yours. So, come check me out. I just do what I do.
Okay, where they can find you at?
Like I said, on Facebook, I'm Ed Davis. On YouTube, I'm First Amendment Ed.
Okay, cool. All right, D, what happened? What's up, Demetrius?
I'm right here. All right. Sorry about that.
Come on,
Yeah,
stay
it's
up, stay
Demetrius
with us.
Canaris. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm Demetrius Canaris, originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. And that's pretty much it. See, I don't got a lengthy introduction like Ed that, I'm thinking about doing what Anthony's doing, but we'll see. I like I like what he does, so I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet until we get to the matter of business about these vaccines. So
Okay,
there it
but
is.
where can they find you at? If you are you on the web or you
I'm
on?
on Facebook. Yeah, I'm
That's what
just
I'm
on
saying. Give
Facebook.
give them a shout out. Let them know, baby.
Yeah. All right. So y'all can find me on Facebook. First name Dimitrios. Last name is Cuniers. Spelled Kous, and as a Nick, Iaris as in Sam.
Okay. Well, I want to say what up to my man Tim, my man Danny. Thus far, I want to appreciate y'all. And look, y'all share this, Danny. If y'all are on YouTube, share this. If y'all on Facebook, share this. Don't just keep it to yourselves because that's not helping anybody out to get the word out. We're gonna be talking about vaccines. We're gonna talk about the Johnson and Johnson. We're gonna be talking about the what's the other two vaccines
Moderna
they
and
have?
Pfizer.
Yeah, okay, cool. Now, and we want to know, and I want to know, and Ed wants to know, and Demetrius, about the people who have taken it. If you have any reservations about it, who has any reservations about the vaccines, which is the topic. My man Ed has taken the vaccine. He's going to talk about why he chose to do so and why he, whatever else. If he wants, if he suggests that other people should do it, saying that's his opinion. And Demetrius, we're gonna ask if he's taken it as well, and if he hasn't, why, and if he is, why. I'm gonna start with myself. No, you know what? Y'all the guests. I'm gonna start with First Amendment Ed and talk to him and ask him about his situation as to the reservations as I eat my tacos that my beautiful young lady has brought to me. Go ahead.
Okay, so you get to eat while everybody else talk.
I can hold it up. I can hold the thought now.
Yeah, you need to email me one of them tacos. How
Oh,
about
oh.
that?
I can do that. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that. We'll get that straight after we finish. So we do it
I
all
ain't,
on.
I ain't had a homemade taco in a long time.
Man, you don't know what you're missing as we divert.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
know
That's
what I'm missing, but anyway, I mean, I got the shot. I mean, I've only had the first shot. I go back for the second one on the 6th of April. I got the Moderna. I have COPD, so I mean, I already have a respiratory disease. I mean, I'm tired of being on lockdown. I've been in this house for over a year. I don't go out often at all, simply because I just don't want to be around people that and get caught up in this mess. I mean, as far as my opinion, I think everybody should get it. I think the sooner that everybody gets it, the sooner we can try to get back to some sort of normal life. You know, man, I mean, side effects, whatever. I mean, man, what? I had an ache in my arm for a couple of days. Nothing even to complain about. I've talked to people that have gotten, the Pfizer as well as the Johnson and Johnson, and bottom line, the biggest side effect I heard about was, somebody having, maybe a cold symptom for a couple of days, and then boom, it was out. So I believe in the science of it. You know what I'm saying? More than that, I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. I put my faith in my father. So if he wants me to go, I'm gonna go whether I take the vaccine or not.
okay.
But I believe that these doctors, it's a gift for them to be able to do this, create this kind of stuff. Can't anybody just walk in a lab and create some shit, to save
Stuff.
everybody's life. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So I believe that that's all part of the program. I put my faith in him, and man, I'm good. I'm getting
Okay.
ready to have me a vaccinated party.
Okay. All right.
My birthday is April the 21st. They say 2 weeks after your second shot, you can hang out with other vaccinated people. So we're gonna have a vaccinated party. If your ass ain't got a vaccination card, you can't get in.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hold that because he's inviting everybody to get the shot and come to his party. Demetrius, what's your opinion about the vaccines, the vaccination shot, and things of that nature?
I don't think you want to know. I don't think everybody's gonna
I
agree
brought
with
you on here
it,
to get your honest opinion. Go ahead.
but
Let's
I don't know, man. It's kind of so I'm on the fence about it. Like the COVID vaccine remind me of the flu shot. And the one year I got the flu shot, I got sick from the flu shot, and I have a good immune system. I actually had COVID, and I didn't have any symptoms. So I don't know. I might not get it. I might. I mean, well, I'll be one of the last ones to get it because I don't have no underlying condition. So if I do get it, I'll be one of the last ones, to get it. But I've been just monitoring the news, man. It's just a lot of side effects. A lot of
Okay.
side effects. I've seen people die right on the spot. I think like one lady died when she got it, and she didn't have nothing wrong with it. So it's just kind of like I don't know.
Okay. Well, before I move further, boss lady, Denise, what's up? She said hi to Ed, and we're gonna be asking you all if y'all plan on getting the shots in the audience as well. Now, getting to me, I have no, and these, and the reason why I brought everyone on here to get varying opinions and what have you. Ed has his, and it's not to convince anyone or anything of the nature, because we all are human. We can decide from our own. But I don't plan to take the shot. And it really a lot of it stems from back then, when they were using black folks to be I guess guinea pigs, with the Tuskegee Institute situation, where they end up giving black folks shots, and they also they it was a very adverse effect upon them with the I think it was herpes or whatever, and don't quote me on that. But the thing of it is, I don't
Actually,
really
syphilis.
syphilis. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, and I stand correct. But the thing of it is, I just don't trust the whole situation, for one, and plus, I don't feel that they have with um, some of the vaccines that they've been provided. They don't. It's not enough information. And I understand the
Hmm.
fact when Trump was in office, he was very instrumental in trying to get the shots vaccines readily available for people. But sometimes it takes, it's a difference between rushing to get something done so that you can say you're the first one to do it, and to actually have a thorough investigation and taking your time to get things done, and trying to convince individuals to take it. That was
Mhm.
my problem. You have so with that being said, I, as well as my family, I'm not going to suggest them to do so. And I know I mean I know that other people are going to feel indifferent, but that's just my opinion. I'm not ready for it. I don't have enough information. Ed, go ahead. I knew you had an opinion.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I got a couple things to say. I
Go ahead.
mean,
Go
number
ahead.
one, I mean, if you look at the statistics, I mean, man, it's killing black and brown folks at a 4 times higher rate. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if in fact they was trying to bring harm to the black and brown community, why is it that they're not doing vaccinations in the black and brown community? I mean, they're the ones that are being underserved right now as far as getting vaccinated. I mean, if we were going to go along with you saying, with the Tuskegee thing, I mean, bottom line, then the black and brown communities would have been vaccinated first. You know what I'm saying? Number two, this is a different type of vaccine. Like Dimitri was saying, when you get a flu shot or whatever, they're actually giving you a piece of that virus. That's why a lot of people get sick when they take those types of shots. Same thing with, you got the anti-vaxxers and stuff as far as, chicken pox and all that other kind of stuff.
Mm.
But those are the old style viruses. These are the new style viruses, what they call them RM. I mean, the vaccinations. And here's a little something that a lot of people didn't realize. Obama funded giving I think I was it like 10-15 billion dollars he gave to the drug industry to create this RM virus. This RM virus is not, I'm sorry, vaccination, this RM system is not, you don't get a piece of the virus. You get, how can I say, the DNA coding of
Mm.
the virus, but
Mhm.
it's not the actual virus.
Okay.
So
Well,
therefore, you're not going to get symptoms of the virus. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
It's just gonna wake up the immune system and let it know, okay, look, you need to start making antibodies for this.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
so
Uh,
I mean, bottom line, Trump wouldn't have been able to do it as fast as he did it if it wasn't for the fact that Obama put the money up to start funding this type of research. 5, 6, or well, now I guess it would be almost 8 years ago.
Great point. Okay. All right. I'm gonna come back to it. Go ahead, D.
Man, Ed just hit the point. Cause I about to say, man, vaccine takes years to develop, and it's just like, um, I guess like my thing with this whole thing is like, I hope they don't make it mandatory for you to get the vaccine, because it's like they don't make it mandatory for you to get the flu shot or the other shot. The day they make it mandatory for me to get a vaccine, they better pay me some money to get it. That's all I gotta say with that, because I don't think it should be mandatory. I think it should be. I mean, I'm on the fence as how like this whole thing with Texas. You know, when they opened, the governor said
Well,
that it should be.
but before no, we're gonna stick with that. But let me, and then you can come back to what
Hit
I'm
me.
saying.
Go
They
ahead.
have where my girlfriend works.
Yeah.
They have not necessarily made it mandatory, but they have created a situation where they are trying to make all of their workers get the shot. But the only exclusion is if you are a if your religion didn't allow you to, and it was another one. I wish she was on here right now, so she can go more into detail. But definitely, it's not mandatory, but it's almost getting there for people where she works to get the shot. You want to comment on that,
Well,
Demetrius, right quick?
yeah, the day they do something like, I mean, like I said, over my dead body is gonna become something like, I mean, over my dead body, that they gonna make me get the shot. I mean, I'm sorry to put it so bluntly, but it's over my dead body because I believe. I mean, see, I don't think that is right because I think, like I said, it's a personal choice. If you don't want to get the shot, what they're gonna fire from the job? Like, what
What?
kind of nonsense is that? That don't make no daggum sense.
Okay. Well, hold tight for a second. My girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on for a second. She wants to say something right quick, and she's gonna come in. Y'all hold tight. We do everything like this is live. Hold on. Yeah. Come on online. Cause you did. Come on. Hold on for a second.
Hello.
Hey,
How's it going? How's it
Right.
going?
So my job is making it mandatory. Either we have a good reason to opt out, it has to be medical or religion reasons, or we lose our job.
I
And
don't make
we
no sense.
and we lose our job July 31st if we haven't been vaccinated or opt out with a good reason.
That's crazy.
And
I
it's
mean,
not
it ain't
FDA
right.
approved.
Well, it is. What you mean as far as
It's under emergency use right now. It's still under clinical trial.
well, I mean, no, it's been FDA approved. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting it in our arm.
She's gonna answer that. But Ed, hold on. Hold on. You have anything to say in reference to that before we? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's right that they're going to make somebody
Mm-hmm.
do it. But I mean, I do believe that there's going to come a time where, and it falls in the same category what Tawana's saying here. But I mean, as far as like travel, okay, right now everybody can get on a plane. But at some point, it's going to say, okay, well, you can't get on a plane unless you've been vaccinated. You can't go on a cruise ship unless you've been vaccinated. I mean, they can't stop you from doing public transportation.
Mm.
But I mean, there's going to be other aspects of life, to where if you don't do it, you can't participate.
Now, my girl, boss lady Denise, just said that she agrees that there's not enough information about it, which I understand. So, but how do you think? And I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna throw this out there. What's up, George? How do you think that they're going to be able to determine if a person has taken the shot? Is it going to be like they're going to come up with a piece of paper, or
I was
They're going to
reading
give you a
that.
card.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Demetrius, go ahead.
I was reading this morning that they're gonna. It's like gonna be a digital thing. They're already trying to figure that out. It's gonna be linked up with your passport. Something that I was reading this morning. They're gonna link it
Oh
up to
my
your
God.
passport. But to me, like again, like I don't think that's gonna go anywhere because the airlines is a multi-billion-dollar business and they need travel and they need all they care about is money right now. So I don't think if they even try to put that requirement, I think they're gonna just push back on it because just imagine how many people would not fly if they start putting that requirement. Oh, you have to have the vaccine in order to fly. I'd rather them say, look, take the COVID test before you fly.
Okay, go ahead. Ed. Go.
Well, on the flip side, think about this: how many people are not flying because they don't
Right.
want to be on a plane with a bunch of people that may have the virus? That
Okay.
goes both ways. What did all this stuff really blow up at on them cruise ships?
Go ahead.
They've been begging to get people on these cruise ships ever since, they were allowed to start doing it again. But like I said, not right now, but I just believe that in the not too distant future that they're going to put that, stipulation in there that you got to be vaccinated in order to do this. You got to be vaccinated in order to do that.
So let me pose the question to both of y'all, and y'all can answer
Mhm.
this. Just take a little 30 seconds. Do y'all think that this is ever going to come to closing in terms of everybody getting their vaccines? Because I've even heard, and I don't want to go deep into that, but I've even heard that the Republicans, they're not going to get it because, well, they didn't specify the reason, but I mean, it kind of baffles me the fact that Trump, being a Republican, was basically the one to try to, to try to push this forward, and he has a great following. They're not going to get it, and we found out that Trump and his wife had taken the test. They're not, and he even put out a little expose, whatever you want to call it, stating that you should take the test. They're not going to get it. So do y'all think that, I forgot my train of thought, but do y'all think that this is going to come to a closing, or what's y'all's opinion about it, Demetrius?
Eventually, I think it's going to come to a closing. 'Cause eventually, man, we got to get back to normal. So, my thing, like, I think that we just got to get back to normal. I think COVID is here to stay. Now, there's more strands and all they. I mean, this is what they say, but I think COVID is here to stay. So, I think that we just got to get back to normal, like Governor Greg Abbott of Texas said, and Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida said. We got to get back to normal
Okay.
because this thing's here to stay.
Ed?
Well, I mean, I don't think that way. I mean, I believe that if
Say what you
everybody
think, baby.
well, that's what I'm doing, and but my point is this: if people don't get the vaccination now, you're allowing that virus to mutate and come out with these different variants. The sooner everybody goes down and gets vaccinated, gets rid of this virus, I'm not going to say the virus is going to disappear. It may end up being like the flu shot where you got to get one every year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But my point being, if we don't get this herd immunity out of the way now, then we're going to have 45 different variants of this same virus. And who knows what it may develop into, because we know that viruses will become immune to certain drugs and so on and so forth. I mean, that's why the antibiotic business is so big right now. I mean, because we started off with penicillin. Now we got all different kind of different stuff, because penicillin don't work on a lot of stuff no more. If you take it so long, then okay, it don't work no more. Now you got to take something else. And once that and it's going to be the same thing with this virus if we don't get it under control. And if people refuse to get vaccinated,
Mm.
it's going to get out of control.
Okay. Well, I know, D, I know you ready to say something, but let me say this. I understand what you're
You
saying.
already know.
I want to understand what you're saying about that, and it's true, Ed, that there are different variations of the virus, and it's coming to the United States, and it's causing a great deal of of concern. But what do you say to people who say, okay, okay, or let's say this: you've taken the one form of the vaccine. What do you say to people who haven't taken it and just say, well, you just feeding into what they're telling you? I mean,
Well,
because
I mean, bottom line is your choice. God gave us all free will to make our own choices about our life.
right.
You know what I'm saying? As for me personally, I believe that we should do this. I believe in the science of it. I believe in that I'm being part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get back to a normal life, man. I don't want to. I hate wearing my mask.
I do
I
too.
mean, I literally hate it. But I mean, I wear it out of because why? It's required. When I go to the market, I gotta wear it. When I go to the bank, I gotta wear it. When I get in a lift, I gotta wear it. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I get away from those places, I'm taking my mask off.
Okay, I hold that thought, because I want to come back to you, and I'm gonna let D answer this. That answer, say what he had to say. Good.
Uh,
What was you had to comment on? Or you want to comment on a
I mean, we
specific?
got to get back to normal, man. Because I mean, I'll use an example, man. Like people collecting unemployment, and people don't, when they collect the unemployment, they don't want to be driving for Lyft. Like you have to wait almost 20 minutes for a deadgone Lyft. So it's like we're paying people to stay at home, man. Like we got to get back to normal. People got to get back to work. We can't be living our lives in fear with this COVID-19 stuff, man. We got to get back to work. Got to work.
Okay, but do you agree that yes, we do have to get back to work and things of that nature? That
Yep.
do you agree that there has to be a great deal of knowledge, a great about the shot before people actually
I'm
go go ahead on and take it? I mean, yes, we all hold on,
I'm not gonna
hold on,
take it
hold on,
though.
hold
It's
on,
been
hold on,
more.
hold on. We all
Oh,
agree, and I'm quite sure Ed does, you do, I do, and my audience we agree that we have to get back to normal. That's just
yeah.
that's a given. But there are a
Right.
lot of people out there who are not, even though we have to get back to normal, are not just going to take what is put upon them to say, okay, take this shot and everything's going to be okay. Because okay, there are black people who feel a certain way. There are other people who feel a certain way because there's a lack of information. So with that being said, you can't just say, okay, let's rush to get back to normal, even though we want to. There has to be an understanding of what is, what about the vaccines, the three type of vaccines and whatnot, and understand how the effect that it has on certain people. So what do you say to people? And I'm gonna get you next, Ed. What do you say when that comes up? Comes up.
I mean, you said a lot of stuff, man. So what do I say to people? I mean, yeah, we got to start slowly with it, and I think that we just need more information on these vaccines, man. I think that there's just a lot of side effects. I think we got to get more information on what we need to. And I think it should be left like we get the information. If somebody wants to get the vaccine, then that's cool. That's great. If that's if that's what kind of cookie they want, I think you know what I mean. But if they don't want to get it, they don't have to get it. But everybody wants to talk about COVID, COVID, COVID. But no one wants to talk about how many people die from the flu shot. From the flu every year. But all of a sudden we have this crazy thing, Mr. COVID, and everybody talks about COVID. Everybody wants to talk about how many people die from COVID, but they don't want to talk about how many die from the flu. And I guarantee you that people die from the flu every year, but we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about those kind of things. And what I also say, like, if you're sick, you shouldn't be going out anyway. Like, that's just common sense. That's number one. Number two, I don't know about y'all, but when I go out somewhere, I try to, I have a bubble. I try to stay 6 feet apart anyway. And I wash my hands. So if this thing got people to go back to kindergarten, then so be it. But I think like they just overhyping it a little bit, man. Like I
Great
don't
point.
know, man. I think people just got to use their discretion and use common sense.
Great point. Go ahead, Ed. Thank you.
You're
Well, I
welcome.
mean, just in response to number one about the flu, yeah, they do talk about the flu, Demetrius. And let me go here with you, my brother. We done
Yeah.
lost over 500, over 500,000 in 12 months due to COVID. We lose an average of 25 to 30 a year due to the flu. Okay, so I mean, there's a big old number there. Number two, how do we get back to normal if people refuse to take the shot? Okay, we just let everybody go and catch the virus or die. I mean, what's our choices? We take the shot or we don't. You know what I'm saying? So you either going to be getting the antibodies or you going to get the virus.
Okay. And with that being said, I'll play the devil's advocate and say, well, okay, you said, well, we take the shot, people, and I love you, my man, but I'm just saying, and then we just say, if somebody said, okay, take the shot and die, is that something that you're saying that's within your feelings that you've heard? Because a lot of people might say, well, hey, how do you know that I'm not gonna live if I don't take the shot? So it's matter of, by you saying that, it's matter of you're kind of like forcing me to take the shot because you're kind of scaring me, because in fact, if I don't take it, then I'll die. So with that being said, what do you say to people who feel what I'm telling you? You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you. I mean,
Go
like
ahead,
I
go ahead.
said, we done had 500,000 people die that didn't get a shot. And thus far, all I know about is two people that I've heard on the news that have died because they got a shot. Okay?
Nope.
Like I said, I call myself educating myself. I talked to a lot of people because I wasn't allowed to go around in that first round. You know what I'm saying? It took months for me to be able to get mine. I talked to everybody I could find that had took that shot, and I asked them, okay, well, what went on? How did you feel? What side effects did you have? Yada yada yada.
Mm.
And bottom line, the most that I've heard, is a cold symptom for a couple of days.
Okay. You want to comment on that detail before I add my 2 cents?
I mean, you already know what my stance is on it, man. I just think it's just
No,
being.
no. Do you want to comment on what Ed was saying? We all understand that.
I mean, I mean, not necessarily, man. Because I mean, Ed has his opinion, and we're just going to agree to disagree on it. I know my mom got the shot, and she told me don't get it because she had bad symptoms with the shot.
Okay, but okay, I'm gonna scratch what
Personal
I'm.
experience. Yeah,
I'll
go ahead,
scratch.
scratch the survey.
I'll scratch this and ask both of y'all. Do you all think by taking the shot, and that's just with anything, that you each person there's a different effect that may happen as opposed to, if I were to take it, I won't experience what Ed feels. If Ed takes it, he won't experience what D feels. This, that, and third. So, Ed, you can answer that question. Do
I
you
mean,
think?
there's always that possibility, Anthony. I mean, as we get further and further dealing with science and moving forward and the drugs and so on and so forth, it's never going to be perfect until they start designing drugs for our DNA. Because of our specific DNA, there's no telling how we may affect anything.
Okay, I was glad. I was second my comment. Go ahead. There's a lot of them. I'm sorry. Let me stop right here. Hey, look, I'm gonna try to get to y'all comments and what have you within the time schedule. But if y'all haven't, y'all put some great comments on. I appreciate it. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead, D.
What was the question?
My question is, was
I'm trying not to sidetrack.
well, let's stay focused. My question was that do you think that by you telling people to take do you think people are telling the shot and what was it? Ed? Come on, stay with me. Yeah.
Okay, bottom line, if we both take the shot and we have different
Right. Yeah.
sides, different affects us differently,
Yep.
That's where he went with it.
Yeah. So
I agree. It affects people differently. I don't know how. That's like the mysterious $1 million question that I want to know because I've like the case I saw. The person was healthy, so how did she die? Like
okay,
that's a
fade it
really
out.
good question.
So
I mean, that's
how could you tell if it's varying experiences that you get from each person? How could you tell them that just gonna take the shot or this and then the third? I mean, because everyone may have their
I,
own skepticism about
I,
why they shouldn't.
so what I would tell them is you go do your own research. I'm not going to tell you one way or another way because at the end of the day, you know, it's up to you what you want to do. So what I'm giving you is just an opinion. So I leave it up to
Exactly.
them. But that's the type of person I am though. With everything in my life, like I can't make you see it my way. I can't persuade you. All I can, in this kind of situation, I do your research and whatever you feel is best, you make it. I'm not gonna judge you either way it go.
Okay, great point. Um, so as we wind everything up, I hope we kind of covered, and I just basically want to find out who has taken the shots in the comments. My guest, Ed, has said he has taken the shot, and he's going back to take the other one on April 28th. You said
April 6th.
April 6th, and tell just for your experience when you which one
I got the Moderna.
and how did it make you feel afterwards? You said
I mean, immediately afterward, I mean, nothing. That day, nothing. I mean, we had to sit there, Actually, we did it as a drive through. We rolled up. I rolled the window down. They hit me in my arm, and we pulled over in a parking spot and parked for about 15, 20 minutes. The guy came and talked to us.
mm,
He said our arm would probably hurt, boom, boom, boom. That night it was nothing. The next day I had a slight ache in my arm,
and that was it.
but that was it.
Okay.
My daughter got a shot the same time I did.
Mm,
Same issue. My play sister, she got the Pfizer shot
mm,
the same day I did, and
mm.
basically she had the same symptoms I did.
Okay, and that right there, that's just okay. It's just basically showing.
Weird. That's
Hold on, no.
sorry,
It's
sorry.
basically showing that hey, there are different responses from different people. So it doesn't say that. I don't consider it as being weird or anything. It's just like different responses. Okay, D, you haven't taken a shot, right? Yep. And this for my new uh, uh, followers that just come in. You haven't taken the shot, right?
No, I
Demetrius.
haven't taken it. No,
Okay,
I'm not taking it.
you plan on taking it?
The hell no.
Okay. And can you tell the people why you don't want to?
Um, just side effects, man. And like I said earlier, I have a good immune system, and my belief is, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
So wait, but I'm gonna have to press you on this. What do you mean by that?
So, like, I don't get sick, and even when I got tested positive for COVID-19, I didn't have any symptoms. Now I say that's by the grace of God, but I've always had a good immune system. But to elaborate just a little bit, uh, because I come like my family, we're from Greece, so when we get sick, I don't take Robitussin, Tylenol, all that kind of stuff. Like for colds, I drink a lot of tea,
Mm,
Greek tea, the herbal
mm,
tea.
mm.
So a lot of natural remedies. Now if I have to, if I have a headache, then I'll take like a Tylenol or something. But if I have like a runny nose or something, I'll do the tea. So I never had a severe cold. I've never had it, and I've been fortunate, I guess. But I mean, I have a good immune system. Like everything is working good. So that's what I mean. If it ain't broke, don't even try to go fix it. Because I don't want to take the COVID shot and then have this thing of, oh, I'm achy. I have flu-like symptoms and things like that. Like I just don't. Like I'd
Okay,
rather not even put myself through that mess.
okay, and I'm gonna press you one more time by what you just said. You don't want to take in half the this and that and third. But when you say that you don't want to take them in half, that's coming from a third party understanding, in that you hear other people that have had these symptoms. So therefore, how can you actually? And I'm not forcing you, because you're going to do what you want to do, and I understand that. But how can you use that analogy and apply it to what you had just said? Because you don't know if that would be the case. So explain.
Well, I mean, it's just like because I mean, there's a lot that goes into that decision that I made,
Right,
and I
and
guess
that's
like
all. And that's all
another,
I'm asking. Your
yeah,
decision as
yeah,
to why not taking the shot is
yeah.
because what? Answer that question.
I, it's just because like I've done the research, and I just
Okay.
think that the vaccine came out too quick. Like we don't
Okay.
have enough, and it's only emergency use. Like you said, like the FDA hasn't even said, okay, yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
Not no, not like that. Like the FDA hasn't even. The FDA just said just for emergency use. So I'm just like, bro, we don't got enough information, and I don't know. I just don't feel I need to do it. But I've always had my own opinions on COVID, and a lot of people don't really, and they ain't gonna agree. I
Okay.
think,
We'll hold it right there, because we're
yeah,
mainly
yeah, yeah.
But Ed, Ed, would you like to rebut his statement?
Well, I mean, again, like the same thing. Like he said, he's got his opinion, I got mine.
Right.
We all agree that yes, we need to get back to normal. As soon as possible.
Right.
And yes, everyone should do their research. I mean, bottom line, if you're not comfortable with it, I ain't mad at you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And that's what I said
But
too.
but bottom line, don't sit there and don't do the research and then just feed off of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just know for yourself.
Okay. You want to?
The
Right.
only other thing I will say, yes, FDA did approve it for emergency use. We would not be able to use it at all if FDA wouldn't have got involved. So
Okay.
is it proven like other drugs have been, like say vaccines where it took 2, 3, 4 years, whatever the case may be, to be approved? No, because we didn't have that much time to waste. So yes, it's approved for emergency use. I got family in the medical field and stuff like that. I've talked to them, and like I said, I'm cool with it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I encourage my family. But like I said, my daughter got it. I'm anxious to see this new one they coming out with for the kids. They testing kids right now here in America and in Canada. So
Okay. Well, you got go ahead. You got. I know you got. Go ahead. 20 seconds to go and rebut, D, because I gotta read some of these comments. Go ahead.
Man, I can't really rebut, man, because I said I do my research on this thing, and even when they first started coming out with it, and I was reading the reports and all this and this and that. But I was gonna get it. Like I was gonna get it regardless because I never get the flu shot, and no one's gonna make me get a flu shot. And I promise you, I just don't believe in all that stuff because they take they with the flu they inject the flu with this they inject the stuff to make your body fight the corona. And it's like, dude, I had this thing. And my experience with that, yeah, I had a little ache, but I wouldn't have known, man. I thought it was just tired because I was just coming back from Ruston, Louisiana. So if my body can fight it off when I naturally caught COVID from somewhere somehow, then what? Like my body's immune. Like so, what I need this shot for? Why do I need to inject myself again? Like man, I'm good. I'm Gucci over here, big dog.
Okay,
You hear me?
okay, okay, okay. Well, like I
Ugh.
said, I'm glad to have you on here. Let me say, boss lady Denise was talking about if I get it right, she was talking about if someone takes the shot, there may be some long term effects if they
Yeah.
do, and like I said, to each body is different, and each people will respond because I even had witnessed some on some Facebook posts that people have taken a shot and the experience in which they have. But sadly enough, I'm hoping that these people recover. But the thing of it is, you have to have some understanding of your body before you actually inject some things. And I don't really I don't remember too much about me being young and taking the flu shot and things like that, chicken pox, all that. So my mama, they instructed that I take it. So that's what they did. But I have the decision now to determine whether my son should take it and what have you. And I've chosen to get more information before I do that. And whether I decide for him to take it or whether we both decide for him to take it or not, that's up to us. But the thing of it is, there have been different people. There have been different experiences from people who have taken the shot. I don't advocate one way or the other. I just advocate the fact that I haven't and I won't take it because I need more information and things of that nature. And I'm kind of like understand what you're saying. I haven't experienced anything except for a little symptoms of and I've gotten over that. I respect Ed's opinion for the fact that he's advocating what he knows, and he's brought out some good points. But that we'll just leave it at that thing because it's not a matter of we're trying to convince anyone. I brought people on to find out if anyone is reluctant about taking the shots, and y'all have expressed some very good opinions about it, and I want to thank you all for actually doing so. And as I end it from there, y'all have any final points? I'm gonna give y'all 20 seconds. You go first, Ed, about the shot or whatever.
I mean, bottom line again, just do your own research. You know what I'm saying? If you know your body, you know your body. I mean, my opinion is based on the research that I've done and so on and so forth, and that's all I'm speaking on. What it was good enough for me. It may not be good enough for the next man. So
Okay, go ahead, D. 20 seconds.
Well, my thing is, do your research and make the decision that you're gonna make based on your research, and that's how I'm
Okay.
gonna end it with.
All right.
That's in
Well,
short.
so I want to ask if I'm taking the vaccine. I strictly, specifically, emphatically said no. That I'm not taking the vaccine. I want to thank you all for coming on, and I want to thank Danny. I want to thank Jordan. I want to thank Tawanda. I want to thank George. I want to thank Boss Lady Denise. Man, look, this, I don't want to go into another tangent, but y'all go support Boss Lady Denise. She's been with me since for a long time, regardless. And I just want to say this here that because I'm a visually impaired person, and a lot of my topics are about visually impaired. People may not want to stick with me or may want to, whatever the case may be. But I try to give y'all something different, and I offer on Mondays open discussion Mondays and things of nature. But Boss Lady Denise, I've seen her; she has stayed with me regardless of what I talked about and whatnot, and that's a true subscriber. So y'all, if y'all are listening to me, y'all go subscribe to her and check out some of the stuff that she does. So with that being said, I want to thank my man Ed, my man D for coming, and D giving his strong opinion about because he about to take us somewhere we ain't ready to go. But
You already know how it
yeah,
go.
you know what I'm saying. But I want to thank you for doing that. I want Ed, thank you for coming on at last minute. And those other people who have been following me, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get to your comments. I'm hungry, about to go and do this thing. But y'all continue to subscribe to Third Eye Visions. Continue to subscribe to First Amendment Ed. And D's going to be coming up with this thing pretty soon. And I'm going to let y'all have 10 more seconds. I ain't anything to say, not in reference to this, but just anything that y'all doing. Y'all want people to subscribe or whatever.
Well, I mean, boss lady Denise, you already know, baby. I done already subscribed, so I done been there and done that. So, but other than that, I mean, I'm good.
Okay, D.
I'm gonna go subscribe to that channel.
Do that, man.
You know,
Hey.
I'm about to get on your channel, Ed, First Amendment. Ed, I'm about to get on your channel. We're gonna have to hit up some hot topics.
And thanks a lot, because me and Demetrius, we have something coming up pretty soon. He's got a topic that he wants to discuss, and I'm gonna do some research on it.
Sure, why
but
not?
thanks, y'all. Look at the hot boy.
Yeah, I will.
We gotta let him go, man. He got some things going. He
Okay.
come with the last minute. But yeah, y'all continue to support. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thanks a lot. I'm about to go eat this food. My girlfriend prepared
All
for
right,
me
all
and get
right,
it
man,
going.
Demetrius.
All right, y'all. Be cool.
Always a pleasure, brothers.
All right, thank you.